Hi, students. Just wanted to give you a little pep talk this week. I know that you all have some struggles. Lafia is new. Jessie just got her volunteer position set up this week. Um, Alicia and Anna, I know you've been having some struggles yourselves. I have also been sick and struggling a little bit myself, but it's still early in the term, so don't be discouraged. I'm not worried about you guys in terms of staying up with the class. So that's my pep talk. Um, the second thing is that I added a discussion topic to our discussions. Our librarian, Kim Wilson St. Clair, is going to be available to you if you ever have a question about the library or any of the library resources or using the library. Like, for instance, things like, I'm not having any luck finding something on this subject. Can you give me some advice? Or I'm interested in looking at, this topic. Where should I look? So she's there for you. And specifically in weeks 7 and 8, you'll have a couple of research activities for this class. So feel free to take advantage of that resource then or anytime during the course. She will subscribe to that discussion, so she'll get a notification anytime somebody posts there. And the reason I made it a discussion rather than just emailing her is so that you can look and see the questions that each other has asked and see her response so that you're learning from each other's process, not just working with her individually. So make sure you check on that discussion to see if people have posted there. And speaking of discussions, so when I designed the class, I designed it with the idea that there would be around 15 or 20 students in the class. So in the instructions and when it says for each discussion, comment on, I can't even remember how many I said, such and such number of other comments. Well, with only 4 of us in the class and with only a couple people participating on some of these weeks, that number feels a little bit arbitrary and maybe not appropriate for the level of engagement that we've had so far. So what I'm going to suggest is that as a way to keep the discussions a little more organic and also to make the number of posts more appropriate for the size of our class, that you go ahead and respond to, a couple, 2, 3 comments each discussion, each week. But then also go back to the week before and see what new comments have been made and try to comment to at least one of those. That way, too, what can happen in online discussions, in asynchronous discussions, is that there will be these hanging chads left out there where somebody maybe asked a great question or commented on something you said, and then you never see it. So I would like for you to go back to when you're sitting down to do your discussions each week, make sure you go back and look at the discussion the week before and, read any new comments that have come in. Our class is small enough that it should be no problem for you to read through all the comments in each discussion. These are not like my other courses where there are hundreds of comments. There are only going to be a few, and so that shouldn't be any problem. So anyway, those are my updates for this week. I have read all of the new journal entries that have come in this week, and I've left comments and questions for you. Go ahead and when you have time, look at those, and I'll look for your next journals that will be due at the end of this week. So I'll look at those early next week. Please contact me if you have any questions, if you're having any troubles, if you just want to check in, if you need resources and you think I might have some ideas, I might. So, be in touch. I hope you have a great week.